Hey y'all, welcome back to You Are What You Think. Y'all, last week was crazy. If you follow my other page, Avani Balance Me Yoga, y'all, I don't know what got into my head, but I'm one of them people, like, if I think to do something and I feel like I'm really moved to do it, like, there's nothing stopping me. But when I tell y'all, halfway through the challenge, I did a 7-day splits challenge, you guys. And part of the reason why I did it is because on YouTube in the past, when I've done like split challenge videos and stuff like that, they aren't, I've never seen any that are like multiple days long. Like they're all like, oh, master the splits in 1 day. All these like false advertisement type, pretty much promotions when it comes to these other pages. And I don't like false advertisement. You know, I'm not a fan of false advertisement. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna tell you that I have a 7-day splits challenge, because the odds of you getting the splits in 7 days, consistently doing the videos that I post, will be higher than doing one 24-hour or 1 hour video or one 30-minute video. Now, I understand that when they post these videos, they're showing you the stretches to do, and it's supposed to be up to you to take it from there and to consistently probably go through the video until you master the splits. But I just felt like sometimes people, including myself, we want our hands to be held to get to that end goal result, you know? And I'm just like, there's nothing better than someone showing you different sequences and different stretches every day to help you get to that goal. You know, everyone's not the same. I totally understand that, but I definitely made that video or did that challenge for everyone who needs a little more help than a 30-minute video that they're supposed to rewatch a million times to get the splits. So if you don't follow my other page, please go and subscribe, check it out. The content is yoga, clearly, as said in the title. So I think that if you are interested in the splits or you're interested in flexibility, that you would enjoy my page. I'm going to be working on back flexibility next, because I don't know about you, but the yoga poses where the back flexibility is on point looks amazing to me. Like, you can do some really beautiful poses and asanas. So I think I'm going to create a series pretty soon revolving around back flexibility. But the topic or the reason for my video today, guys, I'm here to talk to you about resilience. And part of the reason why this came to me is because last week when I was doing the 7-day challenge, y'all, I swear to God, I don't know what it was. I'm just not used to doing yoga every day. That's what it is. I'm not used to doing yoga every day. I'm not used to editing every day. I'm not used to doing voiceovers every day. So it was intense. It was a bit tiring because I had to continue to like work and do other things. But considering that most of my videos were hour long, right? And then you have to edit the hour-long video. And because I didn't choose to wear a mic and record the audio with the video, that was another hour. So essentially, every day last week, I dedicated 3 hours, you guys, 3 hours to recording content every day. As you know, some of the videos, if you've gone on there, some of the videos are a bit longer than 1 hour, but y'all, it was definitely a challenge for me. You know, outside of the 7-day splits challenge, it was an extra challenge because I'm one of those people that when I put my mind to something, especially in the space that I'm in right now, I have to follow through. Like, I have to follow through. So I was really proud of myself, and I'm gonna be honest, by the time I got to, let me see, by the time I got to like the fourth or the fifth day, you guys, I started to get really exhausted and tired. I'm just like, this is just so much. It was just so much, and I'm just like, but I gotta get it done. I'm like, I up here and created a challenge and told people on day one what I was gonna be doing. I'm like, I have to commit, I have to commit. And you know, it is mental health awareness. It is mental health awareness month, guys. So I was just like, and I did it in honor. I'm gonna be honest. I did it in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month because mental health is so important to me, especially considering the fact that, you know, I experienced some challenges that dealt with trauma and insecurity, and I mean, and needed therapy just like a lot of other people back when things took place in 2020 and just life, right? Growing up, life, reflecting, growing, right? Because that's what life is all about. Moving on to the next best thing, healing. So I wanted to talk about resilience because there are times in life when you are working on a goal, or you may be trying to work on like a long-term goal, which is a little different because there's many different steps or many different tasks that lead up to it, to a main big goal. Sometimes you just have to like bite the bullet. And I know this is not your first time hearing this, but I wanted to give you an example of when I had to just bite the bullet and just follow through. I was tired, my body was more tired than usual, and I just had to lean into it. I accepted that experience. I accepted how I was feeling. I took a breather. You know, I might have watched like a show or something just to like relax a little. But then I followed through. I pushed through because I knew that I could do it. It just would be a little challenging. And that I had to do it. Like, your word is everything. And if you don't keep that, then what does that have to say about you? So I'm extremely proud of myself for successfully getting through last week's challenge. It was challenging for me for many reasons outside of just recording the videos. And I just encourage you guys to push yourself and to think about resilience and understand that resilience is necessary at times when it comes to success. And success is important for everyone's life to one degree or another, because it just makes you feel good. Like, after I finished that challenge, you guys, I felt amazing. I was just like, I get to breathe. Like, it was just so much. It wasn't even, I don't want to say it was overwhelming. It wasn't overwhelming, but it was intense. It was challenging, and I just had to get it done. But it's moments like that, when you do overcome, when you do accomplish, when you do push through, that make you see how much more you're capable of and what it is you can actually do. So I encourage you to challenge yourself and to push yourself on those long days when you feel like you have nothing else in you. Take a break, be mindful, give yourself some love, some care, some attention, but maybe complete an extra task. Push yourself, because I promise you the next day or before you go to sleep, you're going to feel so much more accomplished. You're going to be proud of yourself, and you're going to see that you can do so much more than you thought possible. And I think that is so important, to always be aware that we are limitless people. We are limitless human beings, and we are the ones that set boundaries and limitations on ourselves and others. I want to encourage you for the next week to try to refrain from saying, I can't, to try to refrain from saying, I'm too, to try to refrain from saying anything negative under the lines of not being capable, not being qualified, anything that's negative. Refrain from saying that. If you're not sure you can do something, say, I have to think about it, or say, I'll try to get it done, or say, I think it's possible. Try, just try, and you may actually be surprised by what it is you are able to do. All right, guys, this was a short video. Honestly, I just wanted to make sure I put it out there, gave you guys that bit of positivity for the week. And yes, please follow my yoga page if you haven't already. Let me know how you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. You can look forward to more positive content, more encouraging content, and more examples from my own personal life that I love to share with you guys, to give you real life examples of how I push through and how I get through my life and complete tasks on like a weekly basis. So you guys, until next time, be well.